What's going on? What's going on, y'all? It is your boy Skywalker the Jedi here, back at y'all with another one. We locking in, y'all. Man, much love to everybody out there that's been rocking out and that's in the live chat. Man, y'all could be anywhere else in the world right now, but you're here with me rocking out, and I appreciate it. Much love to Seal Nation, the Cool Table family, the Mikey Verse forever, the Syndicate Network. It's all one umbrella, and we all rocking out. Man, the chat's already full. We got Charles Austin in the building. What's going on, Charles Austin? We got South Cali guy. Speaking of South Cali guy, We're gonna be talking about your Vero post. You know what I'm saying? Much love, South Cali. Much love, much love. We got Chris Brown in the building. What's going on, Chris? DC Talk with Extended in the building. What's going on, DC Talk? We got the homie Bat Dan in the building. What's going on, Bat Dan? Brogu, man, much love, all y'all, all you guys. Right? Am I missing anybody? We got Sin Havoc in the building. What's going on, Sin Havoc? Hope you're having a great day. Richie Lopez. What up, Richie? G Rob in the building. What's going on, G Rob? Chubby Teddy. We got Southbound. What's going on? S Beezy, right? Southbound in the building. Frank C. Sean Franklin. Man, what's up, all y'all, bro? Man, we about to have a lot of fun. We about to get to it. Man, I got a lot to talk about tonight, man. Because I actually wanted to talk about this last night, but I was a little bit tired, so I couldn't get around to it. But we about to get to it right now. He said, "What's up, my dude? Man, I'm chilling. I'm chilling. Glad that y'all here, and we all about to rock out." Right? We got the homie Daniel in the building. What's going on, Daniel? Right? Much love, all y'all. Right? Oh my goodness, man. Look, let's get through this early little rigmarole, and we're gonna get to it because y'all already know, man. It's been a big week. It's been a huge week for hashtag sell. Monstrous week, monstrous, and man, it just really has put things into perspective, and it's really given me uh, uh a whole new like uh, it's re-energized me to go even harder with these engagement events and to make sure that we're engaging with Netflix and kind of keeping this thing going because yo, the finish line is right there, right? I think that once we make Rebel Moon this smash hit that we're gonna end up making it, that things will start falling into place. But we're getting into that final stretch now where it's game time, and I'm ready to go. And I'm happy that all you guys are seeing the fruit being bore from all this hard work that you guys have been doing, hashtagging, showing up the cartoons and cereal, right? Being positive, engaging with Netflix. You guys have been awesome. And yo, as we all are starting to see, we are getting close to the end, I believe. Right. But we still got work to do. One thing that we still got to do is I'm on this road to 1K. Make sure that you guys are liking the content, sharing it out, subscribing, hitting that notification bell, all that goodness, right? It all helps me with the algorithm, and we trying to increase the bandwidth of this message, right? And get hashtag sell ZSJL to Netflix, hashtag sell SnyderVerse to Netflix to as many people as possible. So much love to you guys, and let's just keep up the support, and you guys have been amazing so far. These hashtags is why we're here once again, right? Man, oh man, this road has been crazy, but it has been more than worth it, right? And I would do it all over again, but I would start earlier if given the opportunity, right? So we want to make sure that we keep using these hashtags, right? And that we are following the rules of engagement while doing so, which is number one, we ask that you guys be positive. Number two, we ask that you do not mix these hashtags with others, as we're trying to keep the messaging as focused and effective as possible. And also, we ask that you guys do not tag, mention, quote, tweet, reply to, or anything of that nature. Anybody over at WBD, which is including but not limited to James Gunn, right? We also ask that you guys subscribe to ZSJL to Netflix on YouTube, and also that you guys are following ZSJL to Netflix on Twitter, right? Man, much love, all y'all. Uh, we got South Cali is saying, happy to show my support. Just trying my best to do what I can any way I can. Hashtag self SnyderVerse to Netflix. But I know what he meant, right? And he corrected it, right? Yes, yes. It's all gravy, right? Uh, He said, guys, give Sky love and clap that like button. Hey, that's what's up, Chubby Teddy. Right? That's what's up. Thank you for showing love. We got the Creed in the building. What's going on, Creed? Much love, all y'all, man. Man, this is dope. Right now, let's take a quick commercial break, and then we'll be back with the first topic. All right, let's get it.
Steppenwolf, have you begun the conquest?
Man, oh man, man. What's been dope is that since this campaign or this movement or whatever has come into fruition, right? As a lot of you guys know, one of the things that was used against us, like very early on, right, was this notion that Zach was not really rocking with what we were doing, right? And even though, we were getting like these little things behind the scenes that would happen that was kind of letting us know that we were on the right path and that, you know, not only just Zach, but his team may end up, actually rocking out with what we were doing. When these things were happening, it was very hard to translate that like to people that was just like kind of dead set on being against whatever it was that we were doing, right? So while a lot of you guys was understanding, right, of the things that was going on, even publicly, right, with some of the likes on Vero, and I'm gonna bring that up in a second, right? But while you guys were rocking out and y'all could see the vision, right, it was still kind of held against us, like all the way up until really full circle, right? That we weren't really being supported in the way that we thought that we was being, right? So lately, with not only this last week, with what's happened, but just in general throughout this entire process, to to be able to have these things happen where we've literally like gotten confirmation that we've been on the right path. It's been super, super special. And what I enjoy most is being able to share these moments, right, with you guys, because y'all the ones that believed in this whole thing, right? And you guys held us up through a lot of ups and downs, right? And whenever these things happen, we need to discuss them, not only because it's the truth and it's reality and it's what's happening, but also because you guys need to know that the effort that you have been putting in has not been going unnoticed, and it's being seen, and we've been making noise, right? Undoubtedly, like this cannot be denied anymore, right? And if you guys have been on Twitter recently, I'm sure you've seen that, this past week, the anti-cell rhetoric has jumped up like quite a bit. But that wouldn't be happening unless, this news that dropped wasn't massive, right? So, with the fact that these things are happening, take it as a badge of honor, right? That, hey, we are actually out there making noise, doing things, affecting change, bringing change, right? You guys had hope when, we were at a point where a lot of us were hopeless, right? You guys believed when, you had DC Studios heads calling us wacky, right? You guys have been there the entire time. right? When people tried to go off the rails and call us toxic and stuff, when we were just trying to keep engaging with Netflix in a proper and effective way, right? You guys stayed the course and you believed, right? So um, this is like for all of us, yo, right? Um, It truly is, right? Like I keep thinking back to full circle and the feelings that I left that building with, right? You had Leon that was kind of talking about it the other night. It was truly special. Being around all these other Zack Snyder fans was amazing. And the feeling that we left that building with was not that this thing was over. Everybody was talking about continuing, right? You had the entire production team pretty much up there saying, hey, they were all ready to get back to work on this thing. And, leaving there, I really felt like that was going to be the moment where the entire fan base just kind of held up sail. And when we would be able to kind of bring this thing all together, right? But that's kind of like not what ended up happening. It ended up being a moment where there was like a attempt to create a lot of division right after we got huge wins, right? And you guys that stayed faithful, you didn't let that break you. You guys never wavered. You guys continued to show up to cartoons and cereal. You continued to show up to the Twitter spaces, right? Whenever we were doing them, you guys continued to show up to the streams. You continued to hashtag, right? I wasn't spending much time on Twitter for a few months, and I would look in like every few days, and I would just check and see what was happening, and I would see y'all just continuing to, use these hashtags, and I was seeing the engagement, and I would jump in and make sure that I was liking stuff and retweeting it still, but it's been very special. And I want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for rocking out for this entire process. And we got a little bit further to go. We got to make Rebel Moon and the entire month of December. We got to make that huge for Netflix. We got to show that engagement is there. We have to engage with this stuff and show that there's a sizable subscriber base that's willing to watch this stuff, so that they'll be willing or more willing to, give us a conclusion to this thing. And once that becomes the case, who knows what we can end up getting, right? I mean, this can end up being one project or it could be several. Like you never know. It just all depends on how much that we show that engagement is there, and that we show that, the fan base is there and we're activated and we ready to go. So just like y'all was out there getting people to sign up for HBO Max, it's time that we get people to sign up to, if they ain't signed up to Netflix, which they more than likely are, right? Which is even easier because you don't even have to get them to sign up for anything. All you got to get them to do is engage with the movie, right? They got to watch Rebel Moon. So I think it'll be a much easier task to get people to be able to watch this. Um, it's going to be in a lot of homes. And if we make this thing a big, big smash and a cultural kind of moment, and everybody's talking about it, and all that's going on, then I think that we can be successful in um, attaining this conclusion to Zack's DC arc. So I just want to start with that. He said, "Faith, Sky, faith." Look, I got faith. Y'all have had faith, right? You guys have been here this entire time, rocking out, and I appreciate it because It's needed, Joe. Each and every single one of you guys was needed. Each and every one of your tweets, the hashtags, the comments, the likes, the shares. I mean, it all has led to us being here, 100%. Man, I'm locked in, ready to get to it. Just so y'all know, like Austin gave me this new drop. I'm like waiting to use it. I said this on Cartoons and Cereal earlier, but the first like sale related had super chat, y'all gonna get this new drop that Austin put in here, and this is my favorite drop of all of them. This is my favorite drop of all time. Bad Dan says, if and when ZSJL2 is successful on Netflix, Netflix will want to do more, right? Look, what if we show them like mad engagement all throughout December, right? Like starting December 1st with Man of Steel. I mean, that's a Zack Snyder movie, ain't it? Y'all already know. Going into BVS. Just all this stuff. What if we show that there is that demand there with the DC stuff and his DC films, and then Rebel Moon is a smash hit come the 22nd, right? Like, what do you guys think is going to happen, right? Like, y'all think that Netflix ain't going to take notice to that, right? This dude just made both these movies for like, what, like 83, 86 million a piece, right? Y'all mean to tell me that he can't do a ZSJL 2 and 3, maybe like a one long thing, man? Or like one huge limited shit, like yo, there's, you never know. We could get a 10 episode limited series, right? 10 hours of Snyder. You know what I'm saying? Right? You never know. We just got to make sure that we make this thing a huge success. And yo, I think that we can do it. I truly think that we can do it. And thank each and every one of you guys. We got the Creed saying, Sky, your energy, enthusiasm, and these engaging streams help keep us fully activated, bro. Yeah, salute. Salute to you to Creed. Because without y'all being here, right, it'd be all good. Right? JT Savoy said, would have made more sense for Netflix to put ZSJL up instead of the version we got. WB is still acting petty, right? Well, here is my response to that, JT, and because I've thought about that. But at the end of the day, if they were going to get the entirety of the DCEU, that stuff was going to end up over there anyway. But not only that, I think that these announcements kind of come like in stages, right? So now we got the entire DCEU over there, right? And it's creating a lot of conversation. People are talking about it, all that stuff. Now, what does that give Netflix the opportunity to do, right? We can be engaging with this stuff in all of December, right? Leading up to Rebel Moon. Rebel Moon drops. We are engaging with that stuff from December all the way through or whatever, right? I mean, they could get the ultimate edition in ZSJL like in between Rebel Moon Part 1 and Part 2 coming out. Then there's another reason for us to get excited, right? And then we're engaging with the platform again from, you know, that point all the way up through till Rebel Moon Part 2 coming out. So, man, like there is no reason to think that, you know, that anything is awry. And I appreciate Netflix for reaching out and getting this content because it was very much needed. And like the late great Mikey Sutton said, once this stuff starts ending up on that platform, you know that a deal is probably being discussed. So yeah, let's just take this thing one day at a time and make sure that we engage with this stuff that's on Netflix for sure. Right? Bad Dan said Black Adam will also be on Netflix. Maybe Netflix can also save the SnyderVerse. Oh no, the Black Adam verse. I need that the Superman Black Adam fight. Right? Man, look, here's the thing. This is exactly what I'm talking about, right? There was that initial announcement that the DCEU in its entirety, pretty much outside of Aquaman, the Ultimate Edition of BVS, and ZSJL, right? That the whole rest of the DCEU, up to a certain point, was going to be on Netflix, and then they dropped. Was like the next day, like, hey, well, it's also going to be Shazam and Black Adam and Super Pets, right? So, I truly think that these things are going to come in stages, and I wholeheartedly believe that if we end up getting more Zack Snyder stuff, I think that The Rock is going to be involved. I really do. I truly think that he's going to be involved. I don't see a way where he's just not in anything, right? Where he's just not in anything. So that's cool, right? And Bad Dan gave the $2 hashtag sales ZSL to Netflix super chat. Man, why am I not surprised that it was Bad Dan? Man, look, let me I might just use this drop all night, you know what I'm saying, for all the super chats. Go on ahead, Bad Dan. Take your bow, bro, because this is the first time of many that this is going to be played.
Good stuff. Real quick, Zach. Shout out.
Last question is, I want to ask you not about the legalities or like the probabilities or anything like that, but can you just speak to the resolve of your fan base that now that we're trying to get this thing sold to a third party?
The fan base has consistently been amazing and consistently, look, regardless of what I think, the fan base has their own ideas and they seem to win.
Hey, I love that, yo. Oh my God. This is hilarious. We got Integrity saying we could definitely get more than just ZSJL2. That being said, ZSJL2 needs to be the priority. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Right. And that's why we're trying to get ZSJL on the platform before we get ZSJL2. So that's why hashtag sales ZSJL is the priority. Right. Now I'm as hyped as the rest of us. It comes from Mark with the $5 super chat. Saying, are you concerned with the actors either aging out or maybe being too busy for ZSJL 2 and 3? Too much time has passed. Well, I would be concerned, right, if this was a situation where I thought that we were going to have to wait like an inordinate amount of time, like say waiting around till 2025 when WBD gets sold. I think if we are able to facilitate this thing sometime soon, I think all the actors are more than willing to come back. I think just not that long ago, right? Not only did Ben Affleck say that he was willing to come back at Full Circle, but you had Gal Gadot hinting towards her willingness to come back, right? You know, and just I believe that all the actors will. So I don't think that too much time has passed at all. And I'm not worried about them being too busy or anything of that nature, because if we can get this thing done pretty soon, who knows? They might have already been talking about this stuff, right? I mean, they could have very well already been discussing this stuff, guys. Like, I mean, you guys, like, Okay. Um, how can I put this? I don't believe that Netflix would be acquiring the DCEU in the manner that they are if there had never been talks about whether or not Zack and or most of the main cast was ready or willing to come back if they were able to facilitate that. I don't see that being the case, right? Because you would kind of have to have those conversations before you start, spending money on stuff, right? Like, I would think that Netflix would be smart and would probably have some of those conversations before they start spending money on stuff. So, yeah. I hope that answers your question. And thank you for the $5 super chat, Mark. I wasn't playing about this drop though. I really love it.
Good stuff. Real quick, Zach. Shout out. Last question is, I want to ask you not about the legalities or like the probabilities or anything like that, but can you just speak to the resolve of your fan base that now that we're trying to get this thing sold to a third party?
The fan base has consistently been amazing and consistently, look, regardless of what I think, the fan base has their own ideas and they seem to win.
For sure. Right. Yeah. Yeah. He said, that's the best one by far. That's what getting Zacktivated looks like. Yeah. Right. Man, that drop is impeccable. Mikey said the Trinity told Zack they would come back to do this on Netflix. See, that's the thing. I be having to like it's hard for me to remember like what Mikey told everybody and what he didn't. So I be having to like be careful because sometimes I be saying stuff that I ain't trying to get nobody in trouble. You know what I'm saying? But yes, Mikey did absolutely say that the Trinity told Zack that they would come back to do this on Netflix. All three of them. And I heard that from Mikey a while ago, way before y'all heard it. So if the Trinity willing to come back, I think most of the actors are willing to come back, if not all. Right? Fisher is loyal to Snyder and on Netflix, right? So that's the Trinity. Fisher's coming back, right? Would Momoa come back? I think that he probably likes playing Aquaman for Zack more than he did on this last movie, Aquaman 2. Right? Right. We got back in biz saying Justice League 2 could make all these actors possibly more money than any project they could be working on. So I think they would drop everything in a heartbeat for JL2. Yeah, come on, man. This is Justice League 2. Right? Coming off the global phenomenon. Yeah. We got Larry in the building saying, I'm so proud to say that my 8-year-old nephew went to Halloween as Batfleck, and he was even telling people I'm Ben Affleck Batman. That's dope. All right. That is dope. All right. Yeah. Oh, man. We got Real Talk Productions in the building. All right. But yeah, let's get to these topics because it's been a minute and I ain't been right. But look, man, Zack has been showing support for us, man, since even before Full Circle, right? A lot of the, at a lot of these points where we were having these trending events and doing things like the sell T-shirts and everything, right? At first, um, Zach been showing love since back then, right? As Necron told that story uh, of when he reached out to Ink to the people, and they reached out to some people in Zach's camp, and they kind of gave them the go ahead for us to be able to use the uh, all that stuff for hashtag sale shirts as long as we took out the Netflix part, which we more than understood and we obliged, right? And we've been doing whatever we could to kind of raise awareness for these things on multiple platforms. And as you guys know, he was liking Vero posts left and right, right? Like, I think it was like over a dozen times where Zach liked posts with the hashtags in it. And us as Zack Snyder fans, we know what that means when Zach is liking posts on the Vero, right? It's like to have these things happening while you had people trying to say that he wasn't rocking out. It just always made it a whole lot easier for us to be able to keep pushing forward and kind of like trying to make our voices heard, right? Because we felt like we knew that we were on the right path, right? So um when we were going into Full Circle, uh we really didn't know what to expect. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little nervous, right? Because as I stated the other day, it had been made abundantly clear by people that was, close to Zach and everything, and it's part of the part of certain streams that was just making it super clear that we like weren't invited, like our presence was not wanted there and everything, and I didn't know what to expect, right? Even the day of like getting tickets, I was so nervous, and I knew that I had to try to get tickets at like any cost, right? And when I was able to get tickets, as I told you guys, I was sick that day, and I was just off of Twitter. And then when I got back on Twitter and I saw like all the reactions, I was like, man, I felt nervous about telling people that I even had tickets, and it was because I didn't want any like foolishness to happen. I was like, yo, like, am I gonna go and I'm still like not gonna be able to get let in or whatever, right? Like, is that gonna happen, right? Are they gonna be like checking my ID and are gonna be like, oh nah, like Sky, you can't come in here, bro. Like yo, like you on the list of people that can't come in here. And I was like, man, so I was really kind of nervous about being able to go. And that was one of the reasons that I kept that I had the tickets the whole time a secret, right? And so when I had a day, whatever day that was, where I was talking to Mikey, and Mikey was like, "Yo, um, not only is like nobody gonna stop you from going to Full Circle, and they're not gonna stop you from asking Zach anything." He's like, "Yo, I think they're like everybody's kind of like anticipating it," and I was like, "Oh man." And that just really gave me that green light, and I felt even more confident, right? I was like, man, this is this it really felt like, yo, they rocking out with what we doing. And when I went to the event, right, as you guys know, just having all these little interactions with the man himself and getting to really pick his brain and see how he felt about what we were doing in all these different little ways, um, man, it just meant so much, right? It meant so much, and um, I'm glad that you guys could understand what that meant, right? Because I feel like you guys could have easily saw what had happened and kind of took that as, oh, well, Sky is trying to do this or that or whatever. But no, like literally everything that Seal, Leon, and I were doing was like for the betterment of the campaign and the movement and for all you guys, right? So, um, like literally, that is where the majority of the conversations was about stuff that we're gonna do for you guys and how we're gonna bring it to y'all, and it was just so special, and so to have these moments and to learn that not only was he rocking out with hashtag sale and everything, but that he kind of knew about Sale's channel a bit, right? And just that he was just rocking out with all of us, right? The entire weekend. And so that's why that's why I'm very happy. I'm very happy to have the support of not only Zach, obviously, but of all you guys, man. Because if y'all wouldn't hear, would none of this be going on, right? We got Mark with the $2 super chat saying, "So what's the big reveal you've been teasing, bro? Which one? Which one? Because there's been a few different things. Just put it in the chat as like a regular chat, like what specifically did I say? Because it's a few different things, right? But thanks for this $2 super chat. Because it's a few things I'm teasing, bro, that I got close to the vest. But thank you for the support, though.
Real quick, Zach,
Shout out.
last question is, I want to ask you not about the legalities or like the probabilities or anything like that, but can you just speak to the resolve of your fan base that now that we're trying to get this thing sold to a third
Look,
party?
the fan base has consistently been amazing and consistently, look, regardless of what I think, the fan base has their own ideas and they seem to win.
Oh my God. Let's see, where was I in the chat? Man, I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna end up not just playing that drop every time. Right? We got back in bed saying now is the time for all DC fans, specifically the Snyder fans, to push that energy and engagement on Netflix to get the higher ups to take notice for an opportunity for future DC Snyder movie. Yeah. Right? Yeah. 100%. Yeah, 100%. You got the emancipator saying you were justified to hide whether you were going to Full Circle because some attendees are phony. Hey, man. Hey, you said that, not me, bro. We got Darcy saying there is no audience for our universe. That's why I am concerned. I'm not sure what you're talking about. I've been showing these movies to newer viewers these like past few months, and everybody's been loving it. So I think once these people that haven't experienced these films see them on Netflix, I think it's gonna be a wrap, right? Yeah. He said you also have to remember that they put stuff out for future audiences as much as they put stuff out for us, even maybe more. Yeah. Mark said, you said if you think they're mad about Justice League, wait till hear what's coming up. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No. Everything's gravy. And you got to check out that space too, because there was some bombs in that space as well. You know what I'm saying? That space I did yesterday. We got the homie Sickness saying what's happening, fam? Yeah. He said you can't just have a universe end with no ending, says Lyric. Yeah, right. Yeah. And South Cali saying was a fun time getting to meet all of you during the Full Circle event. Good times. Yeah. Oh man, that was the best of times, right? There was a time before, you know, there were perfect things, diamond absolutes. Yo, nah, that whole weekend was like amazing. That was like one of the greatest weekends ever, right? But yeah, just having these interactions with Zach, man, and just like actually asking the dude, right, like how he felt about Sil and how he felt about his fan base and uh our resolve as a fan base. It was just total bliss, man. And then you have this moment happen on Full Circle weekend, right?
Oh man, look, we are approaching the man himself, Zack Snyder. Zach, yo, big, huge fan, yo. If you could sign for me, and it would make my entire life, Zach. Yes. If you could sign the hashtags that I put out, sales ZSJL to Netflix and sales SnyderVerse. Yo. Woo. Hey, is he gonna do it? I don't know. Yo. Oh my God. Ah, yes. I love it. Thank you so much, Zach. You're amazing, sir. Can't wait to be here tomorrow and to finish this whole thing out. Exciting. Yes. For sure. Yo.
Man. Right. So y'all saw in the drop, I got to ask him the first day about how he felt about his fan base. Now that it was getting this thing sold. Right. And then the second day, we have that moment, right, where I asked him to sign the hashtags and he did the infamous thing, right, and signed my poster with the hashtag SnyderVerse sell it. You know what I'm saying? Right. He's like, sell it, bro. Oh my God. Man. And once again, right, just showing that one, because he already knew who I was, right? Where it's like, yo, this dude approached me yesterday twice talking about this sales stuff. You know what I'm saying? Right. So then the poster happens on Saturday, right? And then on Sunday, we get, the other moment, right? That kind of went crazy. And that was another thing, right? But let's watch that one here.
Y'all hear me in the back? Yeah. This question is for Zack Snyder. Zach, my name is Skywalker the Jedi. I've been on a little bit of a hero's journey myself with you and your projects, right? Seeing this thing here is truly a moment that has brought this entire new sale campaign into a full circle moment, if you will. My question for you, sir, is would you be overjoyed if your stories were able to continue in any form, even if it was on a third party outside of WBD?
Listen, that's a good question. I think it's fair and it's exciting. And look, I love the world, and obviously, I've not put a small amount of effort into this mythology. And we have done not also a small amount of work toward what the eventualities of these scenarios might be. As far as, I've had an amazingly, my experience with you guys and with this material has been incredibly satisfying, and I couldn't be happier with the way that you guys have been able to dig in. We were talking about, like, you want to go deep on these movies and on this mythology, it's there for you, right? And so, yes, would I be interested in whatever medium or whatever way these ideas would get to you? Of course I would. Yeah. So yeah, and in the meantime, we forge ahead and we do what we do. And so, like that, but yes, thank you. But I love this world, and I love these guys that I've gotten to do this with, and it's been amazing. So thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Zach.
Man, that was so. I just noticed. Did y'all hear Zach say "go deep"? Zack Snyder said "go deep," yo. Oh my god! Like, shouts out to Peely. Zack Snyder said, "Yo, if you want to go deep on this stuff." Oh man, that's so dope. That is so dope, man. Said sell it, so badass. Also, you're in a black suit. Yeah, yeah. Zack Snyder did speak in codes and have it. He was speaking in code for real, right? Mark says with the $5 super chat saying, so when this all comes to fruition, where are we all going to celebrate? Pasadena with Zach? Man, look, I know one thing. It's going to be a party for the real ones in LA. Hey, whoever over here, I might throw something. Right. But it's definitely going down. It's definitely going down. But in the spirit of full circle, since we still talking about it, let me hit you off with this drop real quick.
Good stuff. Real quick, Zach. Shout out. Last question is, I want to ask you not about the legalities or like the probabilities or anything like that, but can you just speak to the resolve of your fan base that now that we're trying to get this thing sold to a third party?
The fan base has consistently been amazing, and consistently, look, regardless of what I think, the fan base has their own ideas, and they seem to win.
That is hilarious, bro. Oh my God. Audible momentum needed. Bad Dan says, remember when Ben Affleck went out of his way to answer the question? Yes, I do. Right? That was a question that Josh Herrera asked him. I actually got asked. It's crazy how Josh got picked to ask a question right after I did. Man, it's so crazy how all this stuff ends up happening and coming full circle. Right. But yes, Josh Herrera asked a question right after that to Ben Affleck. And then Ben Affleck, in the middle of his answer, turned and was like, yes. And to answer that last that last gentleman's question, and I was like, wait, what? Leon actually, because I was on my phone when that was happening, because I don't know, I was doing something. I think I was like, I don't know what I was doing. I was on my phone doing something because I was like, yo, I just asked Zach this question and I'm bugging out. Right. So I'm on my phone and Leon go, hey, Ben Affleck talking to you. I was like, what? I was like, what? And I started listening, and yeah, but no, it was crazy, man. That was a crazy weekend. Right? Yes. December is the month we have to engage in. Yeah. Oh yeah. We're gonna be engaging. We're gonna be doing a whole lot of engaging, right? Man, I'm about to get married to Netflix, bro. Come December. That facts. Me and Netflix about to be married come December 1st. I'm about to put a ring on it. You know what I'm saying? We got Sin Havoc saying, just remember that Seal, Lieutenant Leon, and Incognito Skywalker infiltrated a charity event, stole Full Circle Weekend, stole questions. Everybody's thunder. He said we stole everybody's thunder. Come on, man. Nah, that was hashtag sale. Yes, that was an amazing answer from Zach. Said, I love this world, right? Yeah. He said, thank you, Sky, for not wearing the justice suit at SnyderCon. Man, look, I was going to. I was going to. I was going to. You know what I'm saying? Said, I'm going to start wearing that black suit every day in real life. Hey. Right? Nah. Said, you better shoot that. Man, I'm about to start close down in like 20, 30 minutes, bro. I already got it's like last topic that I'm about to get to. Wasn't trying to stay on too long tonight because I've been doing these long streams, man. I did cartoons and cereal this morning. I did like what 2.5 hours the other night, like almost 3 hours the other night. Man, I gotta get a little bit of sleep. Gotta go to work in the morning. He said, you got a screenshot him winking there. All right. Yeah. DC Talks to Sky, you know what cartoon we watching next Saturday? Bruh, here's the thing. I'm about to announce it. It should be probably tomorrow or Monday, right? But good question. Matter of fact, you guys start putting your last minute questions and comments down in the bottom because I'm about to touch on this last topic and we're gonna start wrapping up. Said, did Zach ever explain what his poster for Full Circle meant, doing with the Superman statue? Nah, I think you gotta ask. I think you gotta ask. Uh, Whoever platform that he said that on. He said, Sky looks fine in both. Hey, thank you, Mama Bear. All right. Yeah. He said, nah, I was talking about the party. Man, come on, bro. You can pull up. Like, that ain't even an issue. You know what I'm saying? Said, smash that like. Hey, yeah. Look, y'all are amazing, bro. Look, yeah. Let me touch on this last topic and we start wrapping on up. Because look, that's like, that was pre Full Circle, right? And it's like everything that happened at Full Circle and then what we have going on now, right? Because now we're in a time where the DCEU is going to Netflix come December 1st, right? And, after that announcement, thanks to the homie, South Cali, right? We got South Cali guy putting up here. Hold on, let me move this. Right? Saying, hey, now the real fun begins. You know what I'm saying? SnyderVerse on Netflix. Right? SnyderVerse, Netflix. Right? Who y'all think like that? Right? TJ says, we have to save DC. If we can get the SnyderVerse on Netflix, mainline DC on another company, and Dakotaverse on Amazon, it'll be a good thing for DC fans. Real talk, right? Yeah, right. Said, nah, Mama Bear ain't my bodyguard. She just be looking out for me. You know what I'm saying? We got love for Mama Bear over here, right? But let's not get too off track. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't playing about these Zack likes, right? So we gotta trail the breadcrumbs, yo. Literally, like from then until now. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even no ifs, ands, or buts. It ain't no way about it, right? Hold up. Oh, what got delayed till 2025? That stream where Zach was going to talk about the poster? Like, is that uh, is that when that was going to happen? When it was going to happen, right? I'm just confused, y'all. It's like for Zach to really not rock with hashtag sell or his stuff being on Netflix, bro. He's sure been giving us a whole lot of support, right? Whole lot of support. But hey, we gonna see what this all leads to, right? Come December 1st, it's incumbent upon us, like I've been saying, that it is time. It's time for us to really, really kick this thing in a high gear when these projects go live on that platform. Everything that we were doing for HBO Max and all that stuff and driving all that engagement, we gotta do the same thing over there on Netflix and ramp it up tremendously, right? Oh, he said, "When a gun projects." Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, then I think he went and clarified. Apparently, it's not, but who knows, man? Who knows? Because minds be getting changed and all that stuff, right? Says Zach loves this world. He loves working on Netflix. Put two and two together. Facts. Oh man, we got the homie El Necron in the building. Oh, Necron, you've been missing it, bro. I got this new drop that's hilarious. Hold up, I'm about to play it for you. Just because El Necron is in the building and he ain't seen this drop, I'm about to do it again.
Good stuff. Real quick, Zach. Shout out. Last question is, I want to ask you not about the legalities or like the probabilities or anything like that, but can you just speak to the resolve of your fan base that now that we're trying to get this thing sold to a third party?
The fan base has consistently been amazing and consistently, look, regardless of what I think, the fan base has their own ideas and they seem to win.
Oh man, that is hilarious. Right? That is hilarious. Man. Yeah, so I think it's pretty clear, yo. Zach wants to continue his arc, and I think he would love to do it on Netflix if given the opportunity. I do not believe that they would have went out and copped all these movies, especially some of his films as well without, gauging his interest on whether or not he would return. I think that wouldn't make much sense fiscally for them to do. So, look, man, I don't think anything's changed. I think that the entire production team is pretty much willing to come back. I think all the actors are willing to come back. Right. Look, they spoke about these things at Full Circle. The writer, the production designer, right? Like all that stuff, man. Everybody seemed ready and willing to come back if given the opportunity. And the fan base is there. And we don't have a conclusion to this story, right? That would be like, I said this would be like on the first Avengers movie, right? If they go and they show Thanos at the end of the movie and then you just never see Thanos ever again, right? Like it just doesn't make any sense. So, um, I think that if we make these things big enough, I think Netflix will be willing to make a sizable investment in Zach. And who knows, right? If Rebel Moon makes a certain amount in theaters, right? I mean, who knows? They may even do like a bigger, longer theatrical run for ZSJL2 if they're able to do it, right? I mean, there's just the possibilities are limitless, right? So keep pushing forward, keep hashtagging, keep doing what you guys have been doing. And I think that, pretty soon there will be more fruit that is bore from all you guys' hard work. Right. Let me get caught up with the chat real quick and then we're gonna get on out of here. Should I remember when Zack Snyder posted about the turkey? Yeah. Yeah, I remember. Said the fan base seems to win. Yeah, right. Yeah. You saw that, Necron, right? Yeah. That's my favorite drop of all time, bro. Synaptic saying engagement continues directly with Netflix. That's the path forward. Absolutely. Bringing people on the app. Yeah. Back in bed says I get chills thinking of what a jail 2 and 3 would look like on Netflix where he doesn't have the restrictions he did at WB. Right? We might even end up getting that Emerald cut before all that. Darshan says, "Hey Sky, one question: did Zach really wanted to make a Flashpoint movie?" I think that with Zack Snyder casting who he did as Thomas and Martha Wayne, I think Zack Snyder absolutely was thinking about doing a Flashpoint movie. I think that at the end of his arc, he always thought about rebooting, and Flashpoint would be the best way to do that. So I don't think that you cast those actors to play those roles if you're not gonna do Flashpoint. That makes no sense. Because that dude looks like Thomas Wayne Batman. Like he looks exactly like Thomas Wayne Batman. And having I always forget her name. The chick from Maggie from Walking Dead. She'd make a fantastic Joker, right? So, I think he was absolutely going to do Flashpoint, and his castings for those roles spoke to that, in my opinion. We got Larry saying this shit has to make sense in the future for generations to come. You don't show Darkseid and then nada. Facts, right? He said he ready the Armada, right? We're gonna use the old ways, and then he's just never gonna come. Like, what happens? This inhabit says Ben's a phone call away. He said it at Full Circle. I've been saying that for a while now, man. Ben, yep. He said him saying the fans seem to win also said it all, in my opinion. Yeah. Lauren Cohen, that's her name. I always forget her last name. Yep, comedian actor was definitely going to be Flashpoint Batman. He even said Keaton stole his part. Yep, y'all remember he said that. All right, said fingers crossed for the Emerald cut. Yeah, said Emerald cut. Yeah, the Emerald cut. The Emerald. Jessica Chastain was supposed to be a Reverse Flash. Yeah, I remember hearing about that. We got the Bat Channel in the building, right? We got the Bat Channel here. I just saw that they got some of them Godzilla movies on Netflix now, so I'm gonna probably be doing some watch alongs. Might have to get the Bat Channel. Trey and Corey to pull up. We got to get the kaiju experts, right? It's the Bat Channel. Sky admitted Obi-Wan gave up. No, I didn't, bro. Don't you dare. See, I'm about to shut the stream down, bro. I'm about to shut the stream down just because of just because of Bat Dan, right? But yeah, look, back to what I'm saying. Yo, to have the support of Zack, and everything that he's been doing, showing his support from afar, these little winks and nods. It's been more than enough to keep us going, and it just really, really lets us know that we are on the right path. Like, 100%. We got Bad Dan said, "You're done. The Bad Channel or down, bruh." We knew what he meant, man. We knew what he meant. All right. Yeah, but man, I'm just so happy that this stuff is happening, and I'm so glad that you guys are there witnessing this stuff, and we're all experiencing it together, right? Because you guys have been here from the jump, rocking out. Yes, blame Bad Dan. Bad Dan is getting everything shut down because he's sitting there talking about. I said that Obi-Wan gave up. I'm tired of this stuff, so I'm closing up shop. Right? Uh, nah, shouts out Bad Dan. But yeah, just final thoughts. I'm just super glad that all this stuff has been going down and that we getting the support from you guys and Zach and his team and just everybody, right? Because we got to keep it going. This is bigger than all of us. I said this. This is like, we need to do this for the world, man. The more that I keep showing people ZSJL and these other films, and the more that, I keep getting to hear these people's perspectives on them, and they keep telling me like how impactful that these movies are to them. There's no way that I just, like, we have to get a conclusion to this thing for everybody. Like, the world needs this. Like, this is, the haters need it. They don't even know that they need it yet, but they do. Right? Oh my God. Nah, this is about to be a beautiful time. So, um, thanks to you guys for everything that you've been doing. It's been amazing, and we're gonna keep this going. We're gonna keep up the engagement with the platform. We're gonna keep this foot on the gas, yo, 100%. So I'm about to get on out of here. I'm gonna catch y'all next time. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be easy. I'll be back in a few days, probably with another stream. I will be back with this weekly Twitter Space thing or live on Twitter, something. We're gonna be working it out for you guys because we definitely gotta keep this engagement up from now until the deed is done. So much love all you guys, and I'm gonna catch y'all next time. Be easy. Peace.